Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. Taking a quick look here at Render. This is awesome. The spot bags are looking pretty inflated here today. We're going to take a look at that and a few other key factors. If you're new to the channel, not a financial advisor, just love to teach people to trade. I hope you can learn something today. If you do end up doing so, comment below, like, subscribe, follow, all that stuff. Just hit the like button before we get started anyways. It's really helpful. Here's a quick little idea of where I'm at in my spot bags. I got the question earlier today. I've only got 250 Render. I really wish I had more, but majority of them were all up, 300 to 400%. So that's a 4x, almost 5x return, depending on how you look at it on those positions. So again, should have invested more, but this was back in May of 2023. So anyways, let's take a quick look at the lower levels here for Render and just kind of see where we're at with liquidation. And generally speaking, if I saw correctly, we have low liquidation levels. Nope, correction, that was Bitcoin. Take a look here at Render. We can see we got, well, we kind of do. We've got some liquidation levels here at about $4. That's a funny place to be, considering how high the price action is. But generally speaking, we saw the price pull back all the way down to this lower wick at 550, and it's just gone on a tear since then. It's almost 2x of that price back then when it lowered to that level than it is now. So all the liquidation levels have been swept. Anybody trying to short this coin is getting destroyed. Okay, so again, folks, short carefully in this market right now. I know people are just like totally like getting aggressive because we had this little sell-off from Bitcoin, but folks, that was kind of an anomaly. I don't think Bitcoin is going to come back down sub 60,000 anymore. Really just doesn't have that feeling. Again, different strategies, different things can apply, of course. We don't know exactly. It's very premature to say. However, Bitcoin's looking super strong recovery, and majority of the market's responding as well, with Bitcoin back at 67,000, and this time yesterday we were at 58,000. So insane market. But anyways, that explains why Render's up 40% of the day. All right, so that has a little something to do with it. Obviously separate as well, but take a look at the volume here. Tremendous amount of volume. RSI coming up just past 70. That's a very, very good place. We got a MACD convergence on the daily, and stochastic swinging up here at the lower level. This is a perfect storm here, folks. While the price action is overinflated or shooting up a lot quicker and stronger than it should have, this is all kind of prime conditions for a liftoff. Okay, now the question is it going to continue? Well, truth is we're in price discovery here, right? We've closed well above, and we can go ahead and put a line out here just for our previous month closure, and kind of just pay attention to that here, okay? Because again, $6.30 potential area of I guess continuation, if you will. If the price does pivot off that level, it already kind of has, so it seems kind of redundant to say that. But generally speaking, everything's looking pretty bullish, and that would be kind of a worst case scenario if the price comes back down there again. Don't think that's going to happen. 4-hour MACD converging, of course. Stochastic RSI still swinging up, but maxing out at 100. We'll see how much longer that can hold. A lot of times when RSI gets maxed out, stochastic specifically, on the 4-hour, it's usually somewhere in the range of 1 to 2 trading days. Okay, so not saying we're going to see this last that long, but we could very well see another 24 to 48 hours of continuation for this coin. In fact, most coins that take off like they did here, you will experience 3 white soldiers, and we've got 2 out of 3 on the 4-hour. So hypothetically, another 4 hours of continuation of the upside before the next pullback. Taking a look at the average volume, we can see right there at about 750, 760 is the rough estimate. Heavy amount of concentration. That gives us a nice support level. So I'm just going to go ahead and draw a line out here. I know it's not specific, but it does help us understand generally where we're at. We're also going to draw out some fibs, and I'm willing to bet that we're getting close to our overextended state here today. Look at that perfect bounce or rejection off 1.618. Folks, 0.618 levels on Fibonacci are extremely important. There's a reason why they refer to it as golden pocket, at 0.65, 0.618 level. Same thing can be said at the 1.618 level. Exact same scenario. So it's going to be a resistance for us. I'd be remiss if the price breaks 978 today. Again, could happen. Totally hope it happens, but that is essentially a rejection level, which is very common. That's all there is to it. But once more, we're up over 70 on the RSI, sort of. We're trying to close above that. And if so, then we'll probably see another, I would say, again, 24 to 48 hours of continuation of the upside. Is it going to go parabolic and continue to do so, rather? That question remains to be seen, but it definitely has potential. I would say you are much more likely to take a long and have success with this coin than you are to take a short. Do not short this coin, folks. I mean, I don't know what it takes and why people just keep banging their head against the wall, but shorting this market is terribly treacherous. Yesterday we had a lot of signs. Today we don't. That's all there is to it, okay? Do not attach yourself to a bias that Bitcoin is going to go to the ground floor. It's not going to go to 40,000. I can pretty much guarantee that now. 50,000 I think is a low likelihood. That's why I filled my bags between 58 to 60,000 and generally felt very, very comfortable with that. Hindsight's 2020, I know, but generally speaking, right now, folks, there's little to no reason why Bitcoin should drop. It's proven to be very strong and resilient, especially with the Bitcoin ETF stuff, right? We might see some more selling pressure, sure, and it could actually come back down again, but the likelihood is fairly low. In turn, that increases the odds of Render doing well. Okay? We're at a 6 on TD sequential, so hypothetically another 3 to 4 more hours before the price action turns itself around on this push here, because again, most things come in variables of 3 or 9 in that case, right? 3 times 3 is 9. So we're seeing this tertiary option here essentially at 1.618 as a rejection after the 6. We take a look, of course, at Ichimoku Cloud. All green lights, no reason to consider closing your position. I don't even have to look at it to know. The price action tells us everything. I'm going to draw out a trend line here as well at that previous resistance level at $8.30. I'm rounding up a little bit, but that could be a decent pivot point if the price ends up pulling back, right? So again, hypothetically, the price goes to that level. I'm going to set an alert, get in for a long at that range. It probably won't pull back that low though, folks. I can tell you that. And don't be the guy that or gal that sees this video and says, oh, he's setting alert at 8:30. I'm going to short to that level. That is so stinking stupid. Don't do it. Stop shorting, okay? You're better off in this market right now waiting for longs and taking shorts. Let me give you an example here. We took phenomenal profits here on the way down from some trades we took earlier in the week with confirmation, okay? This is an older chain link trade, 36%, whoop-de-doo. What's important though is SEI, for example, 60% in 5 days. That was a confirmational short bear flag type of pattern, okay? Now we also tried to take a short with Gala, didn't get in, trade closed before we took profit because we didn't get filled, even though 3 of my 5 targets got hit. The reason I'm showing you this is because these are all short trades that could have happened and or did happen, but they were trades with confirmation. Right now we have 0 confirmation and no reason to take a trade. Furthermore, you take a look at some of these other trades that I've taken in the recent past. Look how many longs there are. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shorts and probably I think about 20 longs, right? That's a 4-to-1 ratio, so to speak. So it's important to take longs versus shorts. It's just that kind of market. And as you can see, the margin for short profit is a lot lower than the long profit. And that just speaks to the market, okay? So don't bang your head against the wall. Don't be the kind of person that consistently attaches yourself to a certain bias because Tom, Dick, and Harry online are posting phenomenal results with their short profits from 69 to 62K. So what? That's not you. You do you. And right now, shorting the market doesn't seem appropriate. I certainly hope the price doesn't drop tomorrow because then I could be, this could be a foot-and-mouth disease situation. But the likelihood of that is fairly low, okay? So much strength in the market right now, it just makes 0 sense to want to do that. You should have bought the dip yesterday. If you didn't, you missed the opportunity, and that's okay. You'll get more, right? Render is an example of that. There's going to be more opportunities. All right, so try not to be overly concerned. I'm just saying all that just because I get a ton of new people coming over to my community wanting me to recover their portfolio, and I can't do that. I can, get you new gains and some new benefits there, and perhaps even a better mindset of, understanding how things work. I mean, watch my Trading University videos if you're not familiar with that. They help a lot of people. I have a lot of graduates who do very well. But again, you got to apply the time. You can't do this and just expect part-time. You're going to get part-time results for part-time interest, right? So anyways, I hope that made sense. Sorry, I tend to ramble on. I wouldn't say I get tired of people coming over and me helping them out. I just get frustrated with the fact that they are in that position because they're just following some nonsensical idiot online. So frustrating. But either way, thanks so much for watching. Do me a favor, like the video if you could, please. Otherwise, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one. Be sure to check out Bitunix. Render is getting added to Bitunix next Monday, as a matter of fact. $5,500 in benefit rewards. Link down below, no KYC or VPN. Phenomenal exchange. Thanks again for your time. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.